Hello people and welcome back to News Review. This week the other part of Yamato has been released. And yeah, it includes these 4 characters, team skill is the same, and Amaterasu actually has gotten quite a sizable upgrade, I think. It is a fire/god/fire god sort of team base with you can put fire members in it, of course, and god members as well. Although the HP and recovery boost is only for gods, this is a really good HP and recovery boost because it's 2.25 from both sides, so you will have enough HP and recovery to sustain yourself. Fire has the effect of other runestones. If 8 or more runestones of one type are dissolved, then you get an attack boost, and if 15 or more are dissolved, then you get an additional attack boost. So adding like everything up with the team skill, as the TOS official channel has calculated, you get nearly 6,000 times of attack, and that's just from that's just from Amaterasu as leader and ally. It's not calculating like what the race runestones are actually doing, or any enchanted runestones you might have as well. The team skill isn't bad either. Apart from the race runestone stuff, you have active skill reduction. Amaterasu again is CD 10, so she reduces her own CD to 0 right after entering a stage. And of course anyone else who has an active above CD 10, but that's rather rare nowadays because like most teams want to keep their CDs down to as low as possible, but that's a bit different for Amaterasu. And also people used to make their own draconics to reduce the CD quickly for Amaterasu, but that's no longer needed because you get active skill reduction for fire gods for the first 2 times. So yeah, that's pretty good. The active has also gotten a little bit of a boost. You enchant the board now as well as creating god runestones, and now it's for 2 rounds. You absorb the first attack of the first attacking enemy in the round, and yeah, so this 1,000 times is just like, yeah, I mean, it's cool, but I think for 2 rounds thing, it's a bit of a shame they can only absorb the first attack. But now you can deal with first strike by like activating this and then like killing the enemy, and then absorbing that hit before just in between rounds basically. So I put Amaterasu right between 50 and 175 diamonds because first off, I still don't recommend you pull aiming for Amaterasu. I think Tsukiyomi, maybe, if you have to pull on this seal, is a much better choice for when to stop. But Amaterasu has gotten like a pretty explosive multiplier when you dissolve 15 or more runestones of one type. And yeah, some of the members, like one theoretical member is Yoko. I know Yoko is in literally every team, but Yoko does convert like a large amount of fire runestones. And even if I think like some tinkering will still need to be done to determine like how to if it's even possible, or if it's able to stall to become possible to essentially like constantly activate this 15 runestone condition. But Yoko can definitely get you to 8, like I think pretty consistently. So I think, does it say what happens when 8? Yeah, so you do get like much less multipliers on 8, but it's not non-existent. So I think people have to tinker a bit to figure out whether Amaterasu is what members fit her the best. There also is another like team possibility about Amaterasu on one side and Hephaestus on the other, but like why would you do that? Because Hephaestus is like much better. And yeah, if you have Amaterasu, I think depending on what happens, I think she will be a good leader, and that's important because there's a new event coming up that requires you to use a lot of different teams, but more on that later. Next card is Kagutsuchi, Fire God himself, CD6, team attack times 2, God attack times 2.5. If the leader is a Fire God, fire runestones can be dissolved by lighting 2 or more of them in the first batch, and if there are more than 5 or more fire runestones upon the board, then you get 2 rounds of this. 2.5 boost is pretty good, solid, 5 diamonds. Inari Earth Beast, CD5, you convert the column, 2 columns, you convert the column below it and Earth runestones to enchanted Earth Beast runestones. If the leader is a beast, you fully charge the craft apparatus, and if there is no heart, then you enchant the board. Okay, this second point is really probably the most important, 5 diamonds. And last and least, Kusanada, like human, CD6. For 3 rounds, turn 3 runestones into enchanted light human, and if all light are dissolved, you turn the bottom row into light enchanted at the beginning of the next round. Why would you want this? Light human is already like oversaturated with way too many good cards. A converter is garbage. Trash tier. Next is a new ultimate stage card, Schrodinger. This is another Schrodinger, Light Machina CD8. It's basically what's his English name? The guy from Saint Seiya that was really hard to beat. I'll show him here somewhere. Is basically you remember the board and then you sky drop the same board basically, but a Machina version of it. So the reason why Seal was so good was because, well, not only because of his active, it's because of his HP and also stat boosts with the rest of the Saint Seiya characters, but Schrodinger doesn't have that advantage. I think the active is still really good, but that's why I put him down a notch from Farm with Diamonds. Next is the event, the Mid-Autumn Festival event that comes every year. Now it's 50 teams, oh boy, which is why you want to gather as many leaders as you want, as you can. The card is okay. It's Light Demon CD6, ignite all enemies. There has been too many igniting cards, igniting demons recently, but I think it's still useful, you know. You could, I mean, you can't really farm this one, but that's where I would put it, I think. Yeah, you can't really farm this one. But, yeah. Bit too many igniting demon cards coming out. And last but not least, the new bi-weekly card of Oh My Yokai, Earth Beast CD8. For 3 rounds, the team will not be poisoned, and you extend moves to movement time. Just a good, you know, good card for niche situations where you want to avoid poison. If you like beasts, or you think that beasts will, you know, become strong in the future, you can farm with normal stamina. If not, get one just in case. Next, celebration events. So, more details on the 50 riddles and the moon event. You get mooncake just for clearing it 5 times, another one for clearing it 10 times, another one for clearing it 15 times, another one for clearing it 20 times, and for 30 you get shadow, which is really good, and For 50 you get everything, obviously. I think at the very least you should want to get the Shedu. Neon Crows and Fluorescent Pythons obviously are good. I mean, if you can, obviously it's always fun to tinker with teams, mess with them to get this 50. And yeah. Next, there's something I think this is not mentioned. You get, oh yeah, okay, so this has happened before, but it was a bit of a long time actually. New stage will be open every other day, as it says, and each time you complete this stage you level up by 1, no matter like what point in your current level you are. So you want to, of course, like level up like you basically want to be at 0%, is what I'm saying, before you attempt these stages. I mean, before you beat these stages. And yeah, that's bi-weekly. You get bonus stamina that I always forget, but you get it from using diamonds to recover stamina. From Monday to Tuesday, that's 1. Wednesday to Thursday, that's 1. And Friday to Saturday, that's 1. Changbi's outfit has arrived. You can buy it for 1,001 coins in the Trade Fortress. And Champions Cup stuff. Yep. And here's a small print type thing. The para-release is open from 28th of September, noon, and you get a new event later that will probably, it says it'll be released later, so yeah. Alright, that is that for this week's news review. If you liked it, leave a like. If you want to say something, ask a question, leave a comment. And if you liked it and would like to see more, please subscribe. I do this every week, and by subscribing or liking or commenting or even just watching, you tell me that you like this, and I'll continue making it. Alright, that is this week's news review, and I will see you next week. See ya!